Hi everyone. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Man, I'm back at it again. And as you guys know, my channel I'm always talking about life is all the same. It's one linear thing. Life is just a product of two constants. When they come together, then we have the experience that we're having, the human experience that we're always talking about. So to have an experience, you need two things. You need two things that are different from each other. That's why we have conception. That's why we conceive. That's why we have different colors. We have black and white because we are experiencing these two constants. And if these two constants were the same, we wouldn't have any experience. We wouldn't have any understanding. We wouldn't conceive anything. You need a point of relevance, or you need a point of difference for you to know, oh, there is this and that. That's what makes life. Because how can you know there is up if there is no down? You need those points of difference for you to know that this is up. You need a down, right? This is black. You need a white color, because how would you know that's black if there's nothing else to compare it to? So that's where all life comes, or that's why I always say that what you see, we are just projecting life. Life is projecting itself through the human vessel, and it's pushing out itself out there, you know. And that's why we have differences in opinions. Yeah, we can define our opinions, but let us not go and harm ourselves because of just an opinion. If someone has a different opinion from you, be don't take it to heart. Just be like, okay, they're different from me, but we cut from the same cloth, because I need their difference of opinion for me to have a dialogue. That's the beauty of life. When you see life in that kind of way, whereby it's like, oh yeah, I need my other person. That's why we need to talk. Otherwise, life would be boring. That's why people debate, difference in opinions, and that's how things should be. Let us not take it too serious. And I've realized that I've been so serious in my life, whereby, because I've lived both lives. I've been spiritual, extremely spiritual, and I've been also non-spiritual at all. But I've lived both lives. That's why it's always good to experience different, always be able to learn, to move forward, to evolve. That's how life it's all about, just evolving, learning new things, and trying to learn as much as possible and put all these things on board, and always go back and try to change the way you see things. Because what I'm realizing, people are stuck in one kind of thought process, or they're not open-minded, are the hardest to be with or have a conversation with, because they just see one side. But when you start to see where other people are coming from, then you guys can find a common way. You can find something you common at. And I've realized that the way you meet friends and make people is that you just find something that unites you. For example, how you meet a person is you have to be in close proximity. That's how you can, first of all, to make any friendship or to meet anyone, you have to be in the closest proximity. So what's the uniting thing there? It's that you guys are in a common area, not more than maybe I'd say 10 meters apart from each other. Because look at it now, let us rewind that scenario back. You woke up in your house, you said, okay, I'm gonna go for a hike. There is another individual in their house, they're also saying, I'm waking up, I have to go at this place. And they live approximately at the same time as you. Okay, they may not live at the same time, depending on how long you're going to spend at that place, but they have to make a decision saying that, you know what, I'm going to go to that hiking place, and you two have to make that decision. So that's how you're gonna meet. But both of you unconsciously making that decision, or subconsciously in relative to you guys meeting. It will be it won't, when you guys woke up and said, oh, we were going to go to the hiking place, you didn't know that that person you're meeting was consciously making that decision. You see, so that's the beauty of life, whereby we we do things without forcing other people to do it, or we do things on our own, but yet there is other people also doing things that will make them gravitate towards us, and we'll meet at a certain point. You see how I'm doing something innocently, and the other person is doing something innocently, and we're gonna meet at this point. And then we can start saying, we can have a chat, we can be like, oh, hey, how's it going? And you start talking, and you may become friends. That's how we meet people, and that's how we are able to experience this life. There is God indwells the ungodly, or I would say light and darkness, they come together, and whatever they experience, even to them, it's amazing, because it's these two constant things that are coming together, and we are experiencing them working within us. These both of these energies, they're working within us, right? So with that kept in mind, you can get to understand that life is experiencing of life is a product of these two things working together. So that's why always tell people to be balanced, no overreact, because right now, where I'm speaking right now to you, to you, the individual listening, you have both the good and bad within you. You have the Satan and God, they're living within you right now. You have both. You have the good and the bad side. The Satan is the bad, that's what we've come to know, and God is the good. He's always good, but they are living within you right now. This is the life we're living in. If you want to be good, that will come when the two entities are separated from. And the Bible always talks about the separation from the good going to the right and the bad going to the left. Right now, as we're living, let us not try to separate these two forces. Let time bring it forth. Let it be done into us. Let us just be the experiencer. Those things, as okay, I'll ask you a question. Did you put any effort in you being born? No, you did not, right? You found yourself, oh, I was born. It was your parents' decision. Those two forces, the male and the female, came together to have an experience through you, if it makes sense, like that you are a product of them. You are a tree. You are their tree. You are their tree of life. The man planted the seed, and the woman brought forth the seed, right? And from there, you became this tree of life. The man planted the seed, I'll say it again, and the woman brought forth the product, which is you. So when you try to, and when you understand these things and just logically look at them, you know how those three are connected: the Father, the Mother, and the Son. They're all connected, right? But when you go back, depending on the product, when you look at the product and you reverse back, you can separate that product, and you say, oh, this person is a product of this mother and his father. This is who his father is. That's how you can go. And this will happen to us. Let things work out themselves. Just know you're both a product of good and evil, right? They're both within you, and you can't do anything to separate them, because the more you try to separate them right now, you are living a lie. That's why we get frustrated. We just know we are capable of doing good or bad. So what are you gonna do? Just be within you and be balanced. Don't overreact. Just know you are everyone. Everyone is you. We are the same. That's why I always say, let us look at our commonalities. Even though we look a bit different or we come from a different country, different backgrounds, let us look at our commonalities, and then we will live together in peace. All right, thanks guys for listening. Hope to catch you in another one. Stay safe.